What's up, everybody?
What's up, man?
What's going on? I'm Merc B.
And I'm Q.
And this is the tag team.
And we love it.
And we love you. Thank you, all our subscribers, for hitting us up. Be sure, if you haven't already, to hit the like this video, comment on this video, and subscribe to this video.
Please.
As always, you can get me at Mercedes Boy on Twitter.
You can get me at Meet Quintonio on Twitter.
And we are going to have a tag team Twitter too, so that's coming up.
It's coming.
So we're going to get that together for everybody. Today, let's get it started.
Okay, shall I introduce the topic?
I think you should.
Okay.
Well, no, you go ahead and introduce the topic.
No, go ahead. I was
just going to say that me and Q were just talking about, some things that we could do for tag team topics, and he had a list of things to do, and this one, though, it stuck out to me, so... It hit close to home. It hit close to home, but I think it's something that we all need to talk about as guys that are out there in the scene and dating. The different obstacles you may face and the different things that may happen to you in that process. And one of the things that you mentioned that has in the past been difficult for me is forgiveness.
Wow, I love that.
Yes,
forgiveness.
Shall
we take a moment of silence for forgiveness? Okay, we back.
She did.
She been dead for a minute.
I know she been dead over here for a minute. But no shade. The topic that Q was talking about was, should people get second chances?
I think this is hitting close to home for both of us.
Okay,
so
good.
let's talk about you and me.
Okay, let's talk about
all the good things and the bad things that may be. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Okay, let's talk about
forgiveness.
So people get a second chance.
It's hard.
I ain't ready to do that.
It's hard for me to give second chances, but this is my other question to that. Second chances in what case? What are we talking about? What kind of infractions are we talking about?
All right. So let me set it up for you. All right. Basically, on a basic level, talking about somebody that you dated before that has come at you the wrong way, hurt you, cheated on you, lied to you, and you caught them in a lie. You know what I'm saying? Just was not providing what you felt like you needed emotionally, and just didn't give a fucks. Or give a damn.
Okay.
Didn't give a damn about, at the time. But then, I guess, time away from Taylor Dane had a wonderful song called Love Will Lead You Back. That's for my 80s babies.
Yes.
80s babies.
Yeah, the 80s babies. That love will lead you back.
Love will lead you back. And when they come back, they, are basically saying, they have a proclamation. Look, I know I hurt you. I know I was wrong. Everyone deserves a second chance. But I'm looking at them from the side, really? They do?
Well,
I didn't know that. Where they do that at?
I want to say something. You listed a bunch of things.
Yeah, it's all inclusive.
It is not all inclusive for me. That's just what I was going to say.
You think it's levels to that shit?
It's levels to this shit.
Okay.
See, so because you mentioned somebody hurting you and not really being up to par in a relationship. Right. You mentioned, just different things, different little things. But one of the things that stuck out to me that did not seem like it should stay in the group with everything else was cheating.
Cheating is lying.
Cheating is lying.
Okay.
But if I lie, it's a different, I think it's a difference. If you're lying about your faithfulness to the relationship, or if you're lying for some other reason, I don't know, you're hiding things for some other reason, but it's not cheat related,
right?
Then I can see myself forgiving for that, depending on what it is.
You can forgive for cheating?
No. The cheating, I don't forgive for it. And I just want to know, if it's anybody out there that's willing to forgive cheating. You know what I mean? I've been cheated on, and I've had, my boyfriend at the time say, oh, I'm really, 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 really sorry. It's really never, ever, ever, ever going to happen again.
Okay.
And I always look at it from the standpoint of, but I didn't do it. You know what I mean? And
yeah, but how does that differ from someone not being really in tune with you and knowing what you needed emotionally, and then says, I know this time I'm going to be in tune with you and give you what you needed emotionally. All right, did you make a conscious effort not to give me what I needed emotionally before? If so, that's fucked up. And if you weren't in tune with me, what has changed to make you in tune with me now? So, these are all things that, to me, cheating is more
forgivable?
More forgivable than that, because it's that's something that you could actually change. You knew when you were cheating that you were dead wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. No, see, I don't know. Like with the cheating, like I said, the cheating, like you said, it's premeditated. Like you knew that you were going to do wrong to me, and you still said yes. You knew that it could possibly hurt us, and then you still went through with it. Finding out that you were not as emotionally in tune with the person as you thought you might have been when you first met them, to me is not necessarily a deliberate, sin.
I got it from that perspective. It's not deliberate, but that's even more. It's not that it's not unforgivable, but it's like giving the person a second chance.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think it falls in. I think it falls in the category of second chances, and I'm like, if you were not. I think things like that are worth a second chance because I think we can grow and we can learn through those things. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think,
but at my expense.
And you're taking a risk. Like, it's a second chance, so you're taking a risk. Like a first violation has already happened.
Hence cheating as well. Like, you're taking a risk, and if they say they're not going to do it anymore, it's giving the person the benefit of the doubt.
But you went through with it the first time. See, that's the cheating thing. That's the reason why cheating is different to me, because it's like you went through it the first time. You fucking knew that you was about to cheat. So for me, I don't forgive for cheating. That's not a second chance. A second chance violation on me. To me, that's a one and done. Emotional connection. Something being, not being on, not being aligned properly between me and a person. If it causes the relationship to fall apart, then that's one thing. If all things being equal, if that is something that the person is trying to work through, then I'm willing to take the risk. I'll assume the risk for that. Now, there's one more thing that I wanted to put in that we did not mention. Forgivable sins is violence, verbal, physical, or emotional. Forgivable.
You know what? Sometimes when it's verbal, sometimes it takes a while to catch on to the fact that it's being it's abusive.
Yeah, it's abusive, right.
But when you catch on to it, let it go, Idina Menzel.
Let it go. Idina Menzel. Let it go, Idina Menzel.
Right.
Honey.
Because, I don't know, because some people, they toggle with that because the person comes back and say, all right, that was fucked up. I get it. And it was a very... Yeah, so I was making a point before the man tried to stop me.
Okay.
But no, I was trying to make the point that, a lot of times people go back and forth with the whole violence things because it takes a minute before sometimes people recognize that, when it's verbal abuse.
Right. Abuse. Yeah, right.
That, it's hard for them to recognize it. But, they say, well, if you learn from your mistake and you learn that made me feel a certain way, I can forgive you. Just take Chris Brown and Rihanna, for instance,
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. No. Fuck no. Like, no. Like I said, my question was whether or not violence was a forgivable thing. For me, violence is not forgivable. If it's
any level?
No. If it's a verbal, emotional, whatever, it's not forgivable. Like, you know what I mean? I'll even check motherfuckers if they are doing things, or check folks if they're doing things like, if they say things like, oh, I just wanted you to know how it felt when you did it to me, type thing.
That's very vindictive.
Like, that's vindictive.
That's a scary motherfucker.
That's emotional violence. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, things like that, I steer clear of. So, violence is not a forgivable thing for me.
How about if it's something like in the moment and somebody's holding something in their hand, they throw it at you? No. I had a boyfriend at the time, this was a while ago, rip my wall phone off of the wall. Whoa, that's pretty big.
Calling it a fit of rage.
No.
I was like, you
fit of rage? I want my security deposit back.
Thank you. And first of all, it didn't come right off the wall when you attempted the first time. So you made it.
You made sure it came off.
You made sure it came off the wall.
Sometimes you do things that, because I know I got a mouth. I know you got a mouth.
Right.
So, you be like, go to commercial. Okay,
bitch, I told you. No, I understand that, and I do, and I will say that as a person that has a mouth, I get it. I know sometimes I pop off and fly off at the mouth, but I don't. I think the thing that I do worse is my personal shit. The thing that I do worse is I just may get real ratchet with what I'm saying. I may not be vindictive. I'm not gonna be vindictive,
right.
but I will be like unedited and unfiltered. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And everything like that. So, but will I just be deliberately violent and like, you know, and attack a person's insecurities, those kinds of things, you know what I'm saying? You know, if I say with your small ass fucking head, you know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna do shit like that, I don't know if I do stuff like that, but at the same time, violence to me is like a no-no in a relationship. I'm too old for that.
No, I feel you, but you know what? As the more I listen to you, the more I'm hearing that window for forgiveness is a small, tiny, dwarf-like window.
It's like the eye of a needle.
There's not much room to fuck up with you.
No, it's not, because certain things, like I said, maybe that's because, you know, just to bring the zodiac into it, I'm a Virgo, so like, you know, I'm really cerebral and meticulous in certain ways. Yeah. And I think that has a lot to do with it. It's like every time somebody does something, I'll be like, but you thought about it though before you did it.
Oh, that's the approach. Okay, it's good to know.
And I'm always like, you thought about it. I'm like, if I feel like you thought about it, then I feel like you thought about it and then you approved the transaction.
Okay, so you don't think that things could just happen, like cheating and like violence and like
cheating
can just happen?
No.
Oh.
No, because I mean, it's like if you committed to me, then no. Like, I understand the urge to cheat can just happen.
Well, you heard it all here first, y'all. Merc B, no second chance. With me, there's a possibility for a second chance. Third and fourth, you playing too much. But you know what I'm saying. But second chance, there's a slight possibility. But you gotta catch me at the opportune time, because once I'm over you, I'm over you. I'm not feeling you, no matter what you say, no matter what you do, no matter what you say, I'm leaving anyway.
And see, the funny thing about that is I'm not necessarily over a person when it's done and over, but if my trust is fucked up, then I'll never be comfortable. And I hate being uncomfortable. I hate discomfort. I hate the unknown, that question mark. Like, will you fuck up again? Will you do this again to me? And it's like, for that reason, I always have to decline. I have to say, I'm sorry, not approved.
So can I add another part onto it that we didn't discuss, prior to this whole thing? But I want to know, does that mean no nothing, no nookie, no sex? No,
it doesn't. I can't. Like, it's weird. Like, and this is another topic. But you know, like, can you have sex with your ex? We're gonna do that.
Oh, that's next.
Yeah, sex with the ex.
Can you have sex with your ex? Can you have sex with your ex?
Alright, that's right. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, I want you to save that. Can you have sex with your ex? But no, my thing is like, yeah, if I'm in a place where you've done something to me and I can't forgive you, it's like, no, nookie. Because I hate the after feeling. The after guilt.
The sex is so good.
It be so good, but the after guilt is so bad. And psychologically, I'm not built for the long haul when it comes to that. Like, I cannot deal with, I let him do it again. Yeah. I can't deal with that.
Yeah. That's true. I mean, especially, if you forgive the person, let them back in, get all caught up, and then they do the same thing or something that's equally egregious. Like, it's just, then what do you do?
And then what do you do? And then because it fucks you up, because then that person knows that you're a sucker for the loving.
And it's shame on you.
Yeah, they know you're a sucker for the loving, and they're gonna use that good old dick.
Or whatever.
To manipulate. They gonna try to manipulate you every time. Okay, they gonna try to manipulate. They gonna try to manipulate you every time with that good shot. And I'm telling you, I never want to be in that space of weakness.
Okay.
So
can I get some advice then? So in my current situation, and you know what I'm talking about, should I give this person a second chance?
Well, if you're a second chance type of person, then you have to make that decision on the type of person
and would you support it as my best friend?
Absolutely, I would support your decision to give anyone, a second chance.
Well, pray for me, guys.
Okay.
Here goes nothing.
Oh, that motherfucker that's looking for the second chance need to be praying.
But I know one thing, it's gonna be some motherfucking violence. If you
it's gonna be some slow singing and flower bringing.
I know that's okay. So singing and it's gonna be some you say bitch faith, okay?
That's right. That's right.
Whew.
So keep it tight and keep it straight.
You better go ahead and go to a commercial. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Because you need me heated.
Listen, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning into this again.
Yes.
Listen, tell me also on the comments. Tell me if there's anything we missed as far as situations where you've been done dirt.
Yeah.
And you forgiven, or situations where you've been done dirt and you just like, oh, fuck no.
Right.
Hell no, I'm not doing it. We're gonna come back to your comments for each one and talk about each of those situations. So leave us some good stuff.
Yes.
Once again, this is Merc B.
And I'm Q.
And we love you. This is the tag team.
Peace.
Peace.